have a couple people in here now. Looks like there's about 4 of you. So, welcome everyone. Welcome to the Bring the Juice podcast live stream. Wanted to see if you guys wanted to talk a little bit about David Njoku and a couple other things that I wanted to talk about as well. Just feel free to ask questions, guys. David Njoku and, other things that are going on in the NFL, other things in the world, whatever you guys want to talk about. But before we start, be sure to hit that like. Make sure let's get this video up to about 20 likes if we can. It'd be really cool if you guys were able to do that for us. But anyway, let's see what we got here starting off. Just be you 22984. Yes, get rid of Burton. Now, why would we want to do that? Why would we want to get rid of Burton? We just signed the man. We just signed him. The Chicago Bears are paying more money for Burton to play for us than he is getting paid by us. So what difference does that make? We're not paying Burton that much to be here. So no, don't get rid of Burton. No, absolutely not. Burton's just another great option. If anything, you could get Njoku on there. Get Njoku on there, you get a tight end room with Njoku, Jack Doyle, and Trey Burton. Sounds like a pretty good lineup to me, boys. Njoku to the Colts, Jack Adams, yes, absolutely. That is a potential, you say, but Jack Adams also said they want a first rounder. You're not. Nobody's offering a first rounder for David Njoku. I don't think so. I don't think anyone's gonna want to do that. Second rounder might be a possibility, for some teams. Some teams would be willing to give up a second rounder. And I know Njoku's a fringe top 10 tight end in the league. I get that. But top 10 tight end in the league, I don't necessarily think is worth a first round pick. Unless it's something for a team that knows what they're going to possibly get. But, yeah, that just doesn't make much sense. Reese KFM, what about Mo? Yeah, that's the question of if the Colts actually decided to pull the trigger on Njoku, then what does happen to Mo? Mo would definitely lose some playing time, no question about it. He'd probably be the fourth tight end, so it'd be different for him, no question about it. But hey, guys, while I have some of you here, be sure to let me show you guys real quick. So I'm gonna show you guys here what we got. So this is the Fan to Fan Network site. This is what Cody and I are now going to be a part of. Fan to Fan Network. If you guys haven't already, be sure to go to Twitch and go to find Fan to Fan Network. It should be twitch.tv/Fan to Fan Network. We're going to be streaming. The Fan to Fan Network, in case you guys don't know, is going to be a collection of fan ambassadors, people who are going to be bringing you content from the NFL, from every team. It's going to be the voice that sports fans deserve, okay? We're doing that for you guys. The voice that sports fans deserve. We're going to be a part of this, and we want you guys to come along on the journey with us. We want you guys to be a part of this journey where we're going to bring you great Colts news, and then you're going to find here where you can get other NFL news as well. So let me show you guys again. This is exactly what it's going to look like from the very start. Let me put that in there. And make sure you guys go ahead and then you have here, you got all the list of teams, right? You have all the teams set here, all the different teams here. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. The site hasn't officially gone up yet. So there's nothing here yet that you'll be able to see. At least not yet for the Colts standpoint. But again, make sure to, when this site drops, which is supposed to be next weekend, July 11th to 12th, somewhere around there, that's when this is supposed to drop. So be on the lookout for it. This is going to be the next big thing. We're going to be bringing you news on here. It's basically just going to be our YouTube videos, other articles about the Colts, and you can find other NFL news on here. The Fan to Fan Network is ran by a guy of the name of Joe, the fantasy football counselor. He's the biggest fantasy football name on social media in the world. Even Matthew Berry doesn't compare to this guy, okay? Go out, look him up. He's legit. So just letting you know, go find him. Listen to him and talk. This is who is going to be our main guy. He's the developer. He's going to help us with this, and we're going to be his ambassadors for the Colts. So we're very excited for this opportunity, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also, just wanted to let you guys know some other things. Cody's going to talked about how we're going to potentially get into some more camera work, audio and video for stuff. If you guys think that's a good idea, be sure to let us know. If you don't want to see that, we're sorry. We're trying to make some things work for you guys, but be sure to check that out because we think that's going to be a great time for that. And again, we're going to make sure to allow you guys to know when this site's going to drop. We're going to say it. But again, follow the link, twitch.tv/fan-to-fan network. So please do that, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. So let's get into some questions here. And again, like I said, David Njoku talk here at this one, but you can also ask me any question about anything. Let's just get a chat going here for a little while, okay? Good downfield threat at tight end would be a definite upgrade over Burton, but a first is way too much. Yeah, I agree. He's definitely a guy that, is a more athletic Jack Doyle, somebody that can do a lot for you. Fifth or fourth? No, I think teams are going to want to give up a little bit more for, I think he's going to get a lot more than just a fifth or a fourth. Jack Adams, I'd trade Malik Hooker for him. I mean, anything's possible. It is quite possible but here's the issue you have with that, though. If you're not going to have Julian Blackmon to start the season. So you need Malik Hooker there to be that guy to show if he's still going to be there for that. I think Blackmon is going to be solid. Yeah, I think Blackmon is going to be solid as well. He's just going to have to come back from that injury later in October. Ballard likes his picks. Yeah, you're not lying there, guys. He absolutely does love his picks. So give me 1 second here, guys. I'm going to make sure I got Discord going over here. Make sure that I'm going to open that back up. But anyway, yeah, Ballard does like his picks. You're definitely right about that. We'll have to see what happens. All right. Sweet. So about 13 of you guys already in here and 6 likes on this stream. That's awesome, guys. Thank you guys so much for the support. Let's try and get this stream to as many likes as we can. For all of you that are here, thank you so much for tuning into the stream and listening to me. Man, we went down 1 like. Who disliked? Who disliked? Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. There we go. Back to 6. I appreciate you guys. All right. Okay, somebody's playing with me. All right. Smart. Okay, I got you. Funny. They'd have to give Hooker an extension if we made that trade. They may not want to deal with that. It's the Browns, though. I mean, their secondary's already pretty good, but with the fact that they lost Jabril Peppers, I could see Malik Hooker as a good fit for them. Let's see here, because somebody just asked, yeah, Michael Hurst just asked, what is David Njoku's contract? I'm going to look that up here real quick, so that way I can see what we got here. I want to make sure. Okay. So, contract value he signed for $9.5 million. It's basically a 4-year contract. So, he signed it in 2017. So, he's already 3 years into that contract. So, he has no long-term commitment to the Browns, really. And he's only 24. So, you're going to get a young unrestricted free agent that you can pay decent amount of money to get to, but that would be really cool because his contract's not high. And why is he trying to leave? Well, I think everyone's kind of talking about Austin Hooper being the main option there in Cleveland right now. Uh, that's pretty much what it is. I think Njoku wants to go somewhere where he's going to be the number one guy. And I think Njoku could be the number one guy if he decides he wants to come here, because I think he could be the number one tight end that we could use in the red zone. If I already did, my man Bro Smoke got me to do it already. Very smart, guys. No one knows why he wants out officially, but they brought in Hooper as free agent, so he probably wants out to get a better chance. The official has one official year left and a fifth-year option. Yeah, that's exactly it. Does Njoku block? That's a good question. I would love to see what kind of... let me just kind of see... Let me look that up, actually. See what we got here, guys. Let's this was a article written by the Cleveland Browns in this time last year that David Njoku needed to improve at blocking. So he's actually different from Jack Doyle and Trey Burton. He's more of that receiving tight end for that kind of instance. He's a better blocker than Ebron, but I wouldn't say he is a good blocker. Knows good. Yeah, that's a good comparison, actually. You know, he's a little better than Ebron at blocking, but he's not on the level of a Jack Doyle or a Trey Burton. Didn't they draft Grant Delpit? Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, Grant Delpit's still basically a rookie. You know, it's kind of one of those things that, you know, it doesn't matter what it is about that. He wanted to see what he could possibly do. So things could work for them. I mean, it's just how you work that out. Season's postponed anyway. Blackman will be ready. What do you mean by season's postponed? No, it's not. Season's not really postponed. It's still projected to be on time. They've gotten rid of some preseason games, but they're still projected to start at the early beginning of September. It's usually the time they always do. I want Jamal Adams for Malik in a first. Could Willis move to free safety? I would not be willing to give up a first rounder and Malik for Jamal Adams. I would not be willing to give up a first. Could Willis move to free safety? That is a good question. I don't think so, because I think Kahari is a better he's better, and especially if you want to get Jamal Adams, I would think that you would want to try to get him to move to Jamal Adams to free safety so Kahari could stay as the safety, because I mean, Jamal Adams is a more versatile safety in my opinion. Yeah, Reese definitely not Jack. Yeah, I understand there, man. Adams could play free safety. He is versatile enough. I don't know if Kahari could, but Adams would be better at it if we did trade Malik. Yeah, that's definitely true, guys. I think that Jamal Adams could play more of the free safety role if that's indeed the case there. Trading Njoku to the Patriots for Thuney. Anything's a possibility, guys. I actually did a podcast with my friends here about recently, probably just right before this, and we actually talked about the David Njoku news, and we were talking about I said that David Njoku could fit in with the Carolina Panthers. You know, it just ultimately, for me, it depends on also, it's kind of making me think that the Patriots could use him. They definitely still don't have a tight end that they can rely on completely. Njoku does fit. Just depends how much money is a driving factor for them. I don't know how much he wants to get paid. But if you're going to be the number one tight end and you want to be the guy of the franchise, you kind of want to eventually get paid into that. But anyway, 16 people in here right now. Awesome. 8 likes, guys. Let's get it to 10 here in the next 2 minutes. Come on, let's get it up to 10 likes. What do we think about that? Come on. Reese KFN, LMAO, you wish. Yeah, I mean, just like the Patriots fans wish that they wish that they could get Andrew Luck, but that obviously isn't going to happen. But anyway, also, another thing for you guys, for the 16 of you that are in here right now, I'm going to be on a live stream here in 2 hours. I'm going to be on a live stream in 2 hours with my friend Ryan Brown. He's if you've seen our Twitter or have seen in episodes in the past, I did a collab with him a few months back where we were talking about, he's RB Philly Take. That's his YouTube. Be sure to check that out. I'm going to be on there. I'm going to be on there with him, a few other Eagles fans, and a few others as well. So be sure to go on to RB Philly Fan or go to RB Philly Take and be sure to watch me dominate Eagles people and Cowboys people, because believe me, his chat is filled with Cowboys fans that are delusional as hell, and I can't wait to stomp on anyone with that kind of thing there. Linda Williams, what is his catch rate when targeted also? And a former first-round pick who sits behind Doyle and a proven Trey Burton who has earned a ring with Reich. Give EJ Speed an entree with a fourth. I don't want to give up EJ Speed, though. I find giving up EJ Speed just more bad than giving up Autry, to be honest with you. But the Browns don't necessarily want multiple players. They kind of want either a proven commodity or they want a draft pick. And giving up a fourth is just not going to work with them. Let's see. Thinney, one of the best guards in the NFL right now. Yeah, that's definitely true. It is quite and Lord knows they definitely need more help on that inside line. They did get some offensive line help. They did get some offensive line help this offseason. So who knows what'll happen there. Speed, Autry, and fourth for often injured Njoku sounds fair. It sounds fair, but are they going to do it? I highly doubt it. Yeah, just plain, folks. Hey, how you doing, man? No way we give a 1 for a tight end. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way that's going to work out. But anyway, guys, let me just kind of show you a few more things here with fan to fan. So this is really cool, guys. Here's one thing that I can kind of look at, because I know the Jets had this up already. Because the Jets guy was the Jets Central. Let me see if I can find where this link is. Stop that. There we go. Because I think they were doing a test stream before on his. But anyway, Jets Central. We actually did a podcast collab with him a couple months back as well. If you guys haven't seen that, be sure to go check that video out. That was from a few months back as well. This is kind of what the page is going to look like. It's going to look the colors of the team. Your featured articles are going to show up on here. And, oh, what happened to my laptop? There we go. All right, just a little bug there. But anyway, join the network, guys. We actually did ask if people wanted to write for us, because that is something that's going to potentially happen. So just one of those things that if you guys want to write for us, be sure to submit to us something that you want. And then obviously you got our pictures down here. It's going to have our links to our socials. And then latest videos, you're going to be able to keep up with recent videos that we do, articles that we post. And this is just going to be the same thing for every team. Every team, you're going to get that. And then ultimately, everything that gets newly posted and it's breaking news, it'll pop up on the main screen. Okay, so this is going to be a lot of fun, guys. This is going to be something that definitely you're going to want to check out. We're hoping at some point this is going to be what people will want to see all the time. We're going to try to take away viewership from places like ESPN and other freaking places like that think they know what they're talking about when it comes to teams like the Indianapolis Colts, for instance. A lot of the national media, let's be honest, a lot of the national media doesn't know what happens with the Colts on a day-to-day basis. Cody and I know more than they do most of the time, and half the time, you guys know what's going on more than they do. So, be sure to check this out, guys. It's definitely going to be a good time. Who are we giving away for this guy? May have to give up another tight end. Maybe somebody else on the defensive side, but who knows? If this trade doesn't happen, Tony Peterson, if this trade doesn't happen right away and takes until around week 5, perhaps the Colts give Pinter some snaps at right guard. If he proves he can hold up, maybe send Glowinski for Njoku. It is a possibility. It is a possibility. But again, the Browns, the Njoku said he wanted to be traded before the training camp, right? So before training camp. Y'all want draft picks? Yes, absolutely we want draft picks. That's Ballard's MO. Guys, I'm probably going to be on here for only another few minutes. I ordered a pizza. I ordered some food because I'm hungry, and I don't really have any weekend plans. It's unfortunate because I wanted to go home and spend time with my family, but I have to work, and being away from them, it kind of stinks. But it's okay. We're going to move on from that. I'll make sure I get to see them next week, so maybe throw in a third or fourth as well. Tony Peterson says, yeah, it is a possibility. What about a straight-up trade with Anthony Walker? I do not want that. No. Anthony Walker is way more valuable to this team than what adding David Njoku would be. By the way, I like your Just Plain Folks. By the way, I like your content way better than the Jersey guys. Keep up the great work. Just Plain Folks, thank you. I appreciate that very much. That's what we're doing this for, guys. That's why we're joining Fan to Fan Network, because we're doing it for you guys. We want you guys. Tony Peterson, which pizza place you go to is your go-to? I don't really have one. I just like pizza, bro. I just like pizza. Give me a good pizza and I'll smash anything, bro. But anyway, yeah, this is why we're doing this, guys. We wanted to go to Fan Network because we want to become part of something big. We want something to be we just want to give you guys more chances to see our content, get into a place that allows you to see more content from other teams and ourselves, get more out there. That's why we're doing it, guys. Kevin Beatley, Kelvin Beatty. As a Colts fan, I'm just not high on guys publicly asking for trades. I just don't like that type of football character. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah. That definitely does rub people the wrong way sometimes. And that might be a thing where, it might be a thing where Ballard takes that as a red flag. It is quite possible. I've been a pro writer for 35 years. We'll be happy to help. Just don't become fanboys and you'll do great. Dan Dockage is a good example. Yeah, we know all about that. Thank you so much. And yeah, definitely. Yes, love the content. What's next on YouTube? After this series is over, we're shifting into Fan to Fan Network. We're still going to be on YouTube. We're doing everything the same. It's just ultimately this content gets uploaded to FTFN, and there's going to be more articles written on our stuff where you guys will see more Colts content and be ready for the season, because that's going to be fun. Browns need linebackers, O-line, and nickel corner. Who could you give from one of these groups? Nickel corner, O-line. If Glowinski becomes the big name, Linda, that's the one that's everyone's talked about a lot. Glowinski could be the one if they think Pinter could be the new guy. I enjoy your content because it feels more personal. I feel like I can engage a lot more. Appreciate that, man. We really do appreciate that. Guys that asked to be traded. Yeah, we enjoy, doing this with you guys. And like I said, I've been saying it on Twitter, when I get an actual PC, I'm going to start streaming. I'm going to start streaming so you guys can become more active on our channel. Come out to the live streams when I get something. At the end of this year, I'm going to get something, and I'm going to be able to stream, and I'm going to do it, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be more interactive. We're going to have fun with those, all right? Last couple questions here, and then we'll be done. Real quick live stream. Appreciate all of you for jumping in, by the way. I appreciate it a lot. Guys that ask to be trades remind me too much of Ebron, to be honest. Yeah, but not everybody has that mentality. You know, I don't necessarily think that's just everything that it is. Damn, bro, Ryan Grigson better than Chris Ballard jokes. Yeah, I don't know whether or not he truly believes that or if he just says that for shock value, but everybody knows that's not true. It's easy to look at record and say somebody's better, but not know the circumstances behind what's going on. Trade Malik Hooker. It is a possibility, Kelvin. That is a possibility. Free Nathan Wright, Ebron 2.0. Did this dude even log 15 catches? Well, yeah, I mean, just because he was injured the last year or so doesn't necessarily mean he's a bad player, Linda. He definitely is. He's a good player. It's just, you know, again, the injuries are an issue. I mean, Trey Burton has injury history, but, I mean, that didn't stop him. All right, guys, I think that's going to do it for this live stream. Sorry again that it didn't last very long. Just kind of have some other things I have to get ready for. I have to get ready for another podcast and a live stream. Again, everything that I saw, again, when this comes out, I promise you guys, we're going to let you know when this comes out. It's going to be a lot of fun, okay? You're going to want to check into this. Anyone wants to see any NFL news, come to Fan Network, okay? All of this from brand ambassadors, just like Cody and I. Guys who are just doing this on YouTube or other things for fun, and guys that do this seriously. We're wanting to take this seriously, but we want to do this with other fan ambassadors. We got other people who have big followings and they're growing in followings. So be sure to follow this place, guys, because it is going to drive a lot of traffic. It's going to be fun. All right. Thanks for the stream, dude. Nathan, good to have you here, man. Can't wait to see you guys again. Last 2 years, Kevin White was supposed to be good, and we see where he went. Yeah, that happens with some people. It's the benefit of Doyle. You can take a shot on some guys with injury histories because he is consistently healthy. Yeah, exactly. He does it to rile listeners. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I agree, Linda. These guys usually end up being more distraction than production. All right, guys. So thank you so much again for tuning into this live stream. I know it was short. I'm sorry. But be sure to check RB Philly Takes live stream at 7:30 Eastern Time tonight. I promise you it's going to be fun. I'm going to be interactive on there. I'm going to lay hell on some Cowboys fans if they show their faces in his live stream. I promise you. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a lot of great stuff. So, thank you. Don't really want this dude. I understand. I completely understand. He's buddy with Ballard. He calls stuff out. Hey, you know, I mean, it's just how it is. So thank you guys so much. Reese KFN, be sure to follow at RB Philly Take. Just go onto our Twitter and you'll see where it is. He's an Eagles fan. Ryan Brown, he is a great Eagles fan. He's done a collab with myself a few months back. I'm going to be on his live stream tonight to talk more about the Colts and the Eagles, NFL in general. It's going to be a lot of fun. Go Colts, Super Bowl. Linda Williams, I like that attitude. I do like that. That is a possibility. Thank you guys again so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. And as always, go Colts.